In a big stone house on a hill, 3 new arrivals are settling in. While they may look like typical roly-poly puppies, there's something remarkable about these triplets. In just 18 months, they could be 150 times bigger. They're Great Danes, a breed which stands among the tallest dogs in the world. As members of the Mastiff family, they were first bred in Germany to hunt large game and guard estates. Today, Great Danes are beloved house pets who hold a reputation for being gentle giants. Of course, no dog is born a giant. At 7 days old, these 3 aren't much more than a handful. This handful here is Saki. This restless handful is her sister Pearl. And this sleepy handful is their brother Marvin, who's happiest when it's nap time. But right now, Mom Tyla's got other plans for him. Eating is a top priority for growing pups. While the average dog is considered full-grown after a year, Great Danes can continue to grow for up to 2. So these pups have a lot more growing to do than most. But you've got to start somewhere. At 3 weeks old, the triplets weigh 6 pounds each. Growing Great Danes gain about 2.5 pounds per week, nearly double the amount of most medium-sized dogs. Carrying those extra pounds on sprouting legs can be challenging, but restless Pearl is determined to start getting around. Unfortunately, her 3-week-old legs can't keep up with her adventurous spirit just yet. Only boy Marvin has his own reason to try and get moving. The red blanket is starting to get crowded. So he's looking for some comfortable space to call his own, which is just fine with his sisters. Across the room, Marvin tries out a new bed. But it's a little too small. Here's a possibility. But it's a little too tall. So Marvin sets his sights a bit lower. A little too low. Thankfully, Mom helps him forget about his search to find a place of his own. She returns him to the spot where 3 tiny giants fit perfectly. Over at the Great Dane house, the puppies have doubled in size again. At 5 weeks, they're weighing in at 12 pounds. And the task of feeding them is a mammoth one, even for a giant like Mom Tyla. Good thing extra help arrives in a dish. If there's one thing growing pups need as much as food, it's sleep. But as the pups get bigger, their blanket keeps getting smaller. And once again, Marvin finds himself without a good sleeping spot. Until he spies something interesting across the room. Marvin can hardly believe his good luck. But his luck might turn if the bed's owner has something to say about it. Of course, sometimes it's best to let sleeping dogs lie. Meanwhile, Saki and Pearl aren't quite as comfortable. And unlike Marvin, neither sister feels like finding a new spot. They'd rather fight over this one. The battle for the blanket is exhausting, and before long, both sisters are down for the count. After a big day outside, the Great Dane pups are all tuckered out. Marvin makes a break for his favorite nap spot. But encounters a familiar problem. He's outgrown yet another bed, which means he's back on the hunt for a new one. Maybe it's time for Marvin to think bigger. No doubt there's plenty of room on this one. Of course, getting to it is a tall order. If at first you don't succeed, try again. But something still doesn't feel right. Maybe it's too soft. Or maybe it's too big. Or maybe it's too empty. When you find something this perfect, it doesn't feel right unless you share it.